Sun's out, sky's blue. It's about 32 degrees today and it's warm, to say the least. Not complaining because I like it warm. I've got my summery t-shirt on, which is sun yellow, orange. Ben is here.
Hello.
There he is. Talkative as ever. Anyway, he's here.
What?
Pardon?
Looking.
He's looking.
I don't know.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Drum.
Drum? Drum. He's looking for a drum. Anyway, episode 3 of Windsor. No, Whiskey. That was Windsor. Whiskey, the camper van. And Benji's trying to pull it off the ramp at the moment. So we're going to do this weld on this rear sill extension now. What I'm going to do is remove the door for a minute, which is always easy when you're up on the ramp. Remove the door, get over here. That's it. And then that gives us all this. Right. So I need to weld a foot on the back of here, and then we can start sorting this out. We've got to support that because obviously it's not supported yet. Got a bit of an old rubber mud flap here which needs to go. Well, it's rotten. There you go. That was easy, wasn't it? So that's gone. Shame really, but nice to keep it. Still got the bracket there and it's all in good condition, so we can put a new one in there. Yeah, so I need to tidy that up, weld a foot on there. Where's that other bit? There's a piece here made earlier, which just goes in there, like that. We'll get to that in a bit. Put that on there for now. So I'll get my welder out. As you can hear, Benny's very happy today. Aren't you, Benny?
Pardon?
You're very happy today.
No, I'm never happy.
Oh. Maybe they're taking pity on the youth.
That's on.
Watch this space, we'll see.
Yeah, done it. That's
What?
it. Found the drum.
You found the right one?
Yeah. So,
smashing?
well, it's not. That's what that's like. But look, it's the one I did yesterday.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Awesome, smashing.
Yeah.
You need to clean it up and paint it and that.
I did just take all the stuff off of it.
You need to paint it then.
So that means that
Paint it up.
Whiskey has got all new brakes apart from lines and
Which you
hoses.
still got to do. Which you still got to do.
Started, but still got to do.
Started but not finished.
Exactly. So I will now resume cleaning that and
So,
making it look good.
okay. One of our viewers in the last episode
Yeah.
mentioned to me, they said, John, what would you do without an angle grinder?
Not a bleeding lot.
I mean, how does other people do it then?
Hacksaw?
A hacksaw. A nibbler? But, you know,
Possible.
like, the only way to get these panels to fit nice and straight and
Straight
easy
cuts
is to be skilled with a grinder. Not that I'm skilled with it, but, you know, how else would you cut that out? And all that.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Well, if I didn't have an angle grinder, I wouldn't be able to do anything. There you go. So, you're right. Mark, I think his name is.
Mark.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. I'll be hopeless without it. Some may say that I'm hopeless with it, but there you are.
I awoke the beast.
Yeah. Right, there'll be a bit of nice stir going on. Oh, thanks for that. Don't need that at the moment. Can we close the big door? Hello?
Hello?
Can you close the big door?
Okay.
Oh, never mind. That's better. Close the big door. It's only really because the sun belts in here and burns you. Oh, I'm moaning, but I just don't want to be burnt. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Right, and with my glasses, The best of times I can't see what I'm doing. He's nicked my drill, hasn't he? Such a pain. Can I drill that, please? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? With your own drill? You don't, I don't even know where you came up with that. I can't think, I suppose that comes flat, isn't it? Why did I drill me? No. This one's fine. I don't want it now. Flatten the battery then try and give it to me. Okay, so we'll bang a few of these through here. And as I discussed with someone else, I can't remember what it was, these do two jobs. They obviously line up the panels exactly where you want them, and then create spot weld holes for actually fixing it. What the heck? This is how not to do it. Get a grip now. Yeah, you don't want to be tempted to leave these in, think, oh that'll do, because your door runner won't roll with it. Bus fan, it's terrible. Lovely. Now I thought the battery's going to die. Lovely jubbly, look at that, smashing. You want to get this in the right place, otherwise the door won't run. That would be no fun at all, would it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld these up along the bottom here now. So that's well and truly attached. And then we'll hang the door back on the van. And then we'll adjust this to where it's got to go exactly. And then we'll put a little temporary weld in here to hold that rail in place before we carry on and fix it even more. Oh, you do learn by your mistakes. I've done a few. Put that off a little bit. Now, I know what you're going to say, right? Well, what I'm going to say is always wear protective equipment when welding, cutting or anything like that. I do keep stressing this. But I will say that when I weld these up, I won't use a mask because I won't look at the job. Well, I will look at it, but I won't. I'll look away when I'm welding. Only reason being is my welding mask is really rubbish, and it's unless I've got a really bright light on the job as well as the mask on, I can't see through it. And with my glasses, these, right, they're bifocals, sorry, varifocals. So I have to do this to focus, and I want to be looking through the bottom of these, through the mask at the job. And I've got to be honest, I can't actually line it up to see properly because I'm like this, trying to look at it, and it's just not working. So what I generally do is get it lined up and then look away as I'm welding. Anyway, you'll see. But I wouldn't recommend doing it, alright, because you don't want to archive the news. I'll take that one out first. And I'll stick a wobble weld in there. I think I might go up a little bit actually. Another click or two. That's it, just get it to a bit of a better working height really. So line up on the job like that, and then you can actually hear it. I don't know whether you can see that. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. Where are we? Whee! Right, there you go. So you got a perfect spot weld there. You can hear it as you fill it up. You can hear the weld getting more and more smooth as you go. So you know that you've got a nice firm weld through there. It's something that you sort of like learn as you go on really. The sound of it. Let me move it forward a little bit. Put you about there. So now what we want to do is take out this one. Pop that in there. I mean, you can want to get it really close. It is close. It's completely closed, but you can move this along and do it like that if you want to, just to make sure it's held in the right place. So again, get your wire so it's just inside the hole. If you listen, let that car go by. There you go. You can hear it get smooth and smooth as you go. Got your little spot weld. Obviously, if you're lucky enough to have an actual spot welder, then it's easy, isn't it? Like that, but we don't have one, so we do it like this. We'll take this one out. I will buy one when the time comes, or when one comes up at the right price. But until then, we carry on the way we are. It might need a little bit more power. I'll do this one now. And the beauty of those self-drivers is that you can use them over and over. Lovely, lovely. This one. Go away, you pesky wasp. Right, last one then, is it? Yeah. Okay, lovely. So also then what you need to do, because you've got the weld poking through the back a little bit, is to run your grinder, yes, the grinder, along the rail on the inside just to smooth them off. Yeah, because all the way along here, I haven't done that yet, all the way along here we have welds poking through, which tells you what? It tells you that your weld's penetrated and gone through, which is what you want. And otherwise it's not doing a lot. Right, what I'm going to do now is just tap this top in place. We'll take this one out, do that one like we did at the bottom, but at the top. I'll do these spot welds, and then I'll run a bead of every so often along there. Thing is, some say, well, why don't you seam weld this up? Because obviously it's a big panel, should be seam welded. But the thing is, if you try and seam weld this, some people may be able to do it with no problems at all. I probably could, because I've done it a lot. But why risk it? Popping this panel out of shape. Get too much heat in here, and the panel will go boom, and you'll never get it back. And then you start thinking, oh dear, filler. Lots of filler, don't want lots of filler, we want nice straight panels. If this all goes to plan, you should have a smear in the filler on this joint, and that's it. You shouldn't need any more filler in this wing, maybe a little bit where this repair is, but we don't want to put loads and loads of filler in the van. There you go. Lovely, that's how we want them. Right gang, so all welded up now, welded this piece in here, just that for now. I've still got this going on because obviously I'm going to make sure that the door's going to run through before I can weld it here. Just drink, hang on. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, so next job is to get it up high. Take those snots off the back of here, like I said about before. We'll take them off, and we'll drop it down, put the door back on, and then we'll set it up for the bottom door runner. Right then, so I've got to find my bottom door runner now. What do we do with that? Is it in the back of the van? Probably. Right, bottom door runner. We need to weld onto the door. And get the door in the correct position. Yeah, it's not going to be too bad at all, is what I can see. So if we pop these little wheels on, good here, isn't it? Right. Oops. Dropped it on the floor. You know I can speak French. Oh, good lord. Did you?
Yes, I do actually.
Oh, you knew I could speak French. And the fleur. Right, we've got to tighten those up. Right, so we have the wheels on the door. Whoops, get cameras on. Right, so that obviously goes up in the roll runner. And I think this will need to go on the inside. What are you stuck? Right. What I'm going to do is temporarily fix the... Why is that getting stuck in there? That should not get stuck in there. I might have to manipulate that slightly. I think this needs a bit of straightening out. Okay. So, I don't know whether we should have it. I think having it there will be enough. This needs to go in. Why I'm having so much trouble? Like this wheel's too big. Spanning's fine. The heck is going on here? What the heck is going on? Right, anyway. We'll get the... We'll try and move this along. It's jammed. Side. Righty ho, so we're getting on. Let's just move this across here. Could have done that before I turned it on really, shouldn't I? Okay. Right, so if you look at the gap there on the door, all the way up, well you can't see it all the way up, but the bottom there, it's nice and even. I've set up the door runner at the bottom with the wheels in, and now we've got a nice running door, and clicks up nicely as well. The door might seem a little bit jumpy as you push it, but because there's no weight on it. Once the glass is in it and all that, it will run a lot smoother. So I'm quite happy with this gap. Let me just show you that, one sec. Alright, so look at the gap at the back here. All the way up. Nice even gap, all the way to the top. There you are. That's how you want it. And you want that gap, to maintain that gap, or as you pull the door back, all the way down. Okay? Right, so let's now we know it, we're happy with where the door is. We can now weld up the bottom door runner to make sure it's correct, so we know it's correct. Right, so I'm not sure if you can see, but here's the door runner. Hang on, let's try and angle up a bit. There's the door runner. I've used self-drivers to fit it into the right position to set up the door to make sure it runs properly before any welding needed to be done. So trick is now is this where I drill these other holes. It's a spot weld them together. Gives us a start, and then I'll take these out and spot weld them up. Then I run a bit of weld down here and make sure that door runner won't shift then. Alright, so that's the next job. So there you have it. Just got a closure panel to put on here, on this bit here, which Ben's just about to make for me.
That's it, isn't it?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. But maybe you can see the way these runners are sitting in here. It's worked out a treat, really. You see that? Got those sitting in there, dead level. That's how you want it. All looking very fabulous now, thankfully. Right, guys, I just right. That's took best part of the day to weld this in and then settle this door up and get it all in the right position. But if you don't spend the time on this, it will come back and it will get you, and you won't be very happy. I can't stress it enough. The more time you spend getting these doors right, the better. Well, it was in here. You've obviously had it. Yeah, because whenever anything goes missing, you've had it.
It's not. Actually, I haven't touched it since I gave it back to you.
So you're not getting a new one out. That's why we don't have any. Here somewhere.
Not one of you lost it.
No, I lost it. It would have been, yeah. Well, these are underpants.
And the side of the welder.
These are underpants.
Huh? No.
Just wipe my hands in these underpants. Anyway, yeah, can't stress it enough. You just have to keep going at it until you get it right. That's the only way. No, I'm really pleased with that. I mean, considering I hadn't finished. I hadn't finished.
Pardon?
Why you got a Sharpie on that? I told you what you got to do. Make it on one of them, and then we'll mark it. Don't mark it on that. No, please. That is the pattern.
Yeah.
Make one of those. Just listen to what I'm saying, and then we'll make it off it. Oh.
I've got to make you a jump.
Ah. Anyway, yes, bloody lovely. So a little bit of making good to do here. Stitch that panel there. All the back's great. So I ain't got to touch this. Oh, happy days. The actual back is a bit different story. We'll get to that. But once we get this side, after I finish messing about this, I'm going to start getting in here. Now I've got to replace this piece of, I don't know whether you can see that. Let me have a little move around here. There's a hole here. Well, I've got a new floor to go in there. I wonder if I can reach it. Hang on. Get okay, so we've got to replace the whole thing. So here's one here I prepared earlier. Here. You see? So we've got to put a bend in that, then that will fit in there. Oh!
It's there on the ramp, right next to you.
Oh, I didn't want it on the ramp there. I need the other hammer. I'll cut my finger open.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's not open, is it?
Well, it's not closed. Bleeding. That's coming down a lot faster than normal.
Yeah.
You know why?
Why?
Because of the oil has got really warm. It's got thinner.
The viscosity in the oil is.
The viscosity.
Yeah.
That's it. You seen this door? Oh, horrible, isn't it? Oh, there it is. It's cracking up. Look, listen. Oh, terrible.
Good.
Magical.
Gap's nice as well.
Thank you, mate. Glad you like it.
Yeah.
Rot your teeth, you will. Bend it, shape it any way you want it. Oh, as long as you got it in there. Oh, you bugger. You know when a panel's right, when you can just whack it there and it stays there. Don't you, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Where's me? Oh, tell you what, I'm glad to have a shower tonight. I'm really hot. Now, I've done it again, haven't I? No, I haven't. They're there. I was looking at the price of these at that show we went to the other day. My God, they're expensive, aren't they?
Useful though, aren't they?
Pardon?
Useful though.
Oh yeah, useful, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
They are.
Well, it's like everything, isn't it?
What's that?
Everything's expensive.
Yeah, if they're useful, it's expensive. Monster. Always wear protective clothing when you're doing stuff like this because it saves all the burns. Doesn't it, Benny?
Yeah.
I'm going to put them on now, burnt my hand. But it's so what? You know, it's like so what? These gloves are like in the oven. I burn.
It is hot today.
It is hot. That's lovely. That's lovely, that's lovely. Let's get this bit in tacked. Oh, look at the light bulb. You can't hold them in, they're so beautiful. Love that film.
I wonder how many people in the world have actually fixed their welder with the welder.
Fix their welder with a welder. Oh, many, actually.
Like
a few.
The same, yeah.
Thinking about taking a dip in the pool after work. Got a wheelie bin full of water. And no, we didn't get it from the tap out the pond. It's really dry. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So what else is left to do then, Ben?
Apart from taking it all to pieces and spraying it and whatever, it's literally just the brake lines and master cylinder.
Right. Well, I didn't have to get you on. You have to start learning a bit more cutting out and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like doing cutting out the floors and all that jazz. Turn that power down a tiny bit.
It's better now that you've put that shape in it.
Yeah, well, it all has to have a bit of shaking up, doesn't it? I'll take that one screw out and weld that up. Ben is sweeping up. Nice job, Benny. Oh. I haven't made too much mess today. A little bit of iron filings and bit of dust falling out here and there. Pretty good otherwise. Anyway, we've had quite a creative day today, haven't we, Mr. Sweeper?
Yeah.
I've got plenty done. Got this door on, which was always a worry, but it's on and it's sorted and it runs okay, considering there's no weight in it. It fits, it does all the stuff it's supposed to do, and yeah, quite happy with that. Tiny bit. You finished? Finished? Oh, it can be so aggravating sometimes. There's a tiny little bit of adjustment to do on the top rail, but we'll do that when, because you've got this, look, don't like that, so that top's got to come out slightly, but other than that, it runs nicely. Has got new rollers on it, but nice gaps, blah blah blah. We've also got all this welded in this week, and the floor repaired, the seal on the back, the sill extension on, the new door runner on. That was a bit unnecessary, wasn't it? But yeah, really happy with what's going on. Anyway, that's it from Mad Bloke's Garage for episode 2.
3.
No, that was 2.
3.
Was it? Where's time go? Episode 3 of Windsor.
It's alright, and not that you care.
So Windsor, is it?
I did all the.
I forgot about that bit.
Yeah,
And it's whiskey, not Windsor.
so I doesn't care about my work. I would take them after to show you, but I've done them up a little bit. But I've repaired the trap on ends. Well, the actual rods themselves I've repaired. It's
Repaired? What was up with them?
They're rusty, aren't they? So
I ain't repairing them, you just clean them.
oh,
If they were broken in half, you'd have repaired them.
so... Anyway, that's what I did. And I cleaned as well, like normal.
Benny done the trap rod arms, new trap rod ends, cleaned them all up, done all the threads, made them all lovely and put it all back together. You've done a really good job. But don't tell him I said that. Right. Anyway, that rounds it up for episode 3 of... Oh, he's coming back. What? You come round and have a go at me now?
No.
Huh?
You carry on with your lovely work and this.
Why are you being like that?
Well, because you forgot what I actually done.
Right, yeah,
Not that I do a lot.
I must admit I did forget, and I'm sorry. Well, I didn't forget you'd done it, I just didn't think about it.
Where's the dustpan?
You know, it's hard to remember it. Why do you always get on at me?
Always get on at me.
You didn't get on at me first, I was happy until you started.
Alright, okay. Well, I apologise for you being unhappy.
I'm not unhappy now, I'm happy now. I was happy before. I just said I was really happy with the way that everything went. Right then, so there you go, we've had a busy day today, and Ben's just been extra busy because he's done the track rod ends, new track rod ends on the front there on both sides, and cleaned up all the bars and the nuts and threads. Done a beautiful job. And he's also done the new drum on the other side.
And the brakes.
And the brakes, and done all that as well. Yeah, what a good lad he is, right? And whilst he's been doing all the really hard work, I've been chucking this old side of this van together. But that's all right. You know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Anyone can do
Yeah,
it.
when you put it like that, it sounds like I don't do a lot. But I do other bits in between. Like,
What do you mean? I haven't said anything.
no, I know, but like, when you put it in comparison,
What, you've done plenty?
I am not yet experienced.
No, but you've done plenty. Ooh, I'm going giddy. Anyway, so this week we've managed to get all this welded up, fitted and finished. The door rolling and fitting nicely, as you know. Obviously the bottom door runner, all the rollers in place, everything sorted. So really happy the way things went on. The rear arch repaired and that bit done in there. Door shuts nice. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy. So that's it for episode 3 of Whiskey, the camper van, and we'll come back in episode 4 and see us replace on the floor this side and fix this piece of roof up here and also this helmet. Once we've got that far, it's time to turn the van round and do it all again. Always exciting.
Literally all again, because it's all the same.
It is, yeah. So do it all again. In fact, it's slightly worse the other side. It's a bit of a shame. Anyway, that's it for now. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so if you like. Anyway, so to our 3 viewers that watch us every week, thanks very much. There's a lot on the telly these days, I must admit. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode anyway. Take care of yourselves. Ta-ta for now. Go and turn it off. Turn it off.